What's up, what's going on, legends? It's your boy Errl Shatter here, and in today's video we're talking update 1.29 for Modern Warfare and Warzone. It's going to be released in just a couple of hours. You probably might even have it downloaded if you're on the PS4, because it did do a pre-download for that update. But before we jump into the rest of the video, we talk about the update, we go through the patch notes. If you guys do enjoy this video at any time or find this helpful in any way, make sure you show your support for the channel by going down below and smashing that like button. Let's go ahead and throw an easy goal of 30 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys want to find your way back to the channel for more Modern Warfare, Warzone, or Cold War content, make sure you guys do hit that subscribe button, also that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Alright, so we're going to dive in, we're going to go over the patch notes together, talk about some of the good things, see if there's any good things in general, and overall, kind of discuss the changes as we go. So let's go ahead and first talk about Infinity Ward revealing that the new update will reduce the overall game size on all platforms by 25 gigabytes. I know on the PS4, something like 30 gigs for this update, so the fact that a 30 gig update can reduce the game by 25 gigabytes can definitely be something a little bit interesting, but most importantly, it's huge since this game does take up so much space. Let's go ahead and dive in and see exactly what things have happened. We're going to go ahead and start with our playlist update. For Modern Warfare, we have Ground War, Gunfight, TDM Snipers Only, Hardpoint, Hills and Kills, Shipment 24/7 remains, and so does Shoot House 24/7 as well. For Warzone, we do have BR Solos, Duos, Trios, and Quads, and Plunder Trios. So it looks like they finally took out that Zombie Royale, which was just absolutely a blast to play. One of the huge things about this update is they have now added Private Warzone. They're excited to launch a beta version of Private Warzone matches. This requires various player counts to start the match, and we will have 3 modes available, which includes BR, 50 players required to start, also has squad variations. We have Plunder, 30 players required to start, also has squad variations, and Mini BR, which is 24 players required. So this is going to be super cool. I wonder if they were going to use this to kind of engage in any of the competitions. Maybe they'll throw a Warzone tournament using this feature, and that'll be really cool to see if they actually manage to do that. But overall, it's really cool to see this get implemented into the game. It is obviously at the end of the life cycle for Modern Warfare, but it's not too late for Cold War, and obviously Warzone is going to continue as well. So now that we've covered, the game modes, we're going to go ahead and move right into the general fixes. There's going to be quite a few of them here, but nothing too crazy, so bear with me as we go through them. We have a fix for a bug where when reviving a fallen teammate as the round ends in survival, users can become stuck in third-person mode. They fixed an issue where some players were seeing the error code HK, a bunch of different stuff. Basically, they did a fix for an error code. Fix for the Gaz Operator Challenge where players are unable to complete their first objective in Season 4 Gaz Operator Bundle Mission when 3 Gulag fights as Gaz. Fix for an issue where officer challenges 90 through 100 have been resetting after completion, preventing players from getting the last Season 6 emblem. In the Safe House finale of SP at the Kill Streak Chopper checkpoint, when using the zoom button, the camera will zoom in and out. Players using the Juggernaut will not hear the drilling audio when hit by the phlebotomizer throwing knife. This has since been fixed. Fixed a bug where the player could have the spotter scope effect when not ADSing with it by picking up 2 weapons while looking down with the scope. Fixed a bug where helicopters could spin and float in the air after progressing in survival. They did a fix to help players from going AFK in gunfight. LMGs, sniper rifles, and marksman rifles will now rotate as intended in gunfight. They did a fix for an issue where players that die right before an HQ is disabled and watch the full kill cam do not spawn in as intended. It's kind of huge. Obviously, if you're in headquarters, it definitely is frustrating to have to sit there and wait. But most importantly, if you were in a kill cam when the thing changed over, you shouldn't have to wait for that. So glad they fixed that, even though I don't typically play a lot of multiplayer in Modern Warfare. For weapons, they did a fix for the M4 Tombstone. Looks like for a bug where adding the 4.58 SOCOM or the 9mm Para 32 round mag removes them from the weapon model. Kind of weird, but you know what? Simple thing to fix. We also have a fix for the Tracer Pack Sakura Edition. Maruyama, the dynamic icon, appears to have a minor gap between the barrel and the body of the weapon when the compensator is equipped on the F-Tac 13.5-inch compact barrel. This has since been fixed. For PC, to help with patch sizes and disk space, high-resolution textures will now be downloaded while playing using an on-demand texture streaming. On-demand texture streaming is located in the options under the graphics tab and in the details and textures section. It will only kick in for users playing with the texture resolution set to high. It streams textures for operators and weapons. You can control the daily texture streaming limit and the size of your cache. They did a fix for a bug where a premium user with only Warzone installed can select a trial on an MP map, which can result in a crash. They did a fix for a bug where PC players were able to select a custom loadout in snipers only. They did a fix for an issue where some Activision account names were being applied to different profiles in their friends list. That's going to be useful. You want to make sure you invite the right friend, you know, see somebody online, you want to play with them. You don't want to invite somebody maybe that you're not so interested in playing with at the time. Huge. Survival mode now has its own DLC package. To access survival, a player has to install both Spec Ops and Survival. That's kind of a different way to look at it, but I guess it could keep you from having to have something installed as you don't necessarily feel like you're going to play, overall freeing up some space. For Warzone, they did fixes to help fight against weapon corruption while in spectator mode. The gas from the gas grenade can sometimes obscure or completely hide players from the thermal scopes. Fix an exploit near the Lazov Pass metro station. Armored Royale, they fixed a bug where dropping a truck redeployment flare into the surface entrance of the subway can cause the truck to parachute underground. While in Plunder, players' parachutes will now auto-deploy to help prevent against certain exploits. They did a fix for an exploit with the durable gas mask. Fixed an audio bug where no overheat audio is being played when using the minigun on the helicopter. When the player is using bumper ping as their button layout, the player will be unable to switch between the gas grenade and EMP blast, resulting in them only being able to use the gas grenade. This has since been fixed. When sitting in passenger seat of a helicopter and using the minigun, priming a lethal while simultaneously switching seats will break the player's view model. This has been fixed. They also did a fix for a bug where players are unable to equip other war tracks after selecting random. And then last but not least, they removed Juggernauts from bunker puzzles. I think they overall decided, you know what, Juggernauts are taking over Warzone. They're not necessarily extremely balanced, and although, you know, you had to go and do this puzzle in order to get it, it was kind of just a little bit too easy and a little bit too available for people, and I honestly just don't feel like Juggernauts belong in the Warzone at all. But that's going to wrap things up for today's update. Nothing insane as far as weapon balancing or anything like that. I didn't expect a whole lot to be coming with this update. However, it is good to see that they're still addressing the things that are issues and, you know, putting us in hopefully what seems like could be a decent place going into Cold War. We'll just have to see where this leads us. Across the board, it seems like they did a lot of fixes. It seems like a lot of bugs were hopefully repaired. Hopefully that doesn't lead to even more issues and more bugs, obviously, as this update unravels or as it kind of comes out. But we're just going to have to hang tight and see what kind of happens. But that's going to wrap things up for today's video. I appreciate you guys all tuning in today. Thank you guys for showing support. Most importantly, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys do smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you want to find your way back to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.